how do we get rid of uric acid throughout the body? Where can we have issues with this clearance? So most of it, 2/3 of that uric acid is going to be cleared through the kidneys, but 1/3 of it is actually excreted through the intestinal tract. And so dysfunction here increases the risk of hyperuricemia. We have a huge opportunity to modify the intestinal breakdown and excretion of uric acid. So our intestinal flora have enzymes that break down uric acid directly, which is referred to either as uric oxidase or uricase, which transforms uric acid into allantoin, which is a much more soluble, easier excreted molecule. Some of the metabolites that are produced by our normal flora can upregulate the expression of our uric acid transporters, which again is going to be a pathway of excretion. And then some of the metabolites are going to promote excretion or clearance of uric acid indirectly. And they're going to do that by providing energy for the intestinal epithelial cells. So here I'm thinking about short chain fatty acids. Because if the epithelial cells don't have enough energy or short chain fatty acids, they're not going to be able to assist in effectively helping to clear that uric acid. Hyperuricemia, or those elevated uric acid levels, can lead to compromised intestinal barriers. And specifically, we see a drop in tight junction protein, so specifically occludin and claudin 1. And when we have that increase in permeability, microbial components can enter the bloodstream much easier. So things like LPS, which is quite inflammatory, is going to increase that systemic inflammation and worsen the disease progression. And as I've been talking about, short chain fatty acids can have a protective role, especially that butyrate, really important for feeding those intestinal epithelial cells. And just a few characteristics of the microbiome of gout patients that we see in the literature. So overall, we tend to see an increase in strep species and candida species. Overall, we see a decrease in Faecalibacterium prausnitzii, Clostridium species, Ruminococcus species, Saccharomyces boulardii, and in general, our short chain fatty acid producers.